Hey, what's up? This is Dave from Revocation, and you're watching Groovey.TV. Woo!
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with Dave from Revocation here at the Summer Slaughter Tour, Denver, Colorado. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fabulous. Thanks for asking.
Nice. How's this tour treating you so far, man?
It's been great. And tonight was awesome. Really great crowd response, a packed house. Really no complaints.
People love you here, man.
We get a great response in Denver. We love coming through here. It's got a lot of friends here, and it's just a great metal scene here.
Oh, yeah. We have a great EDM scene and a great metal scene, even though it makes no sense together.
Well, hey, that's something.
Exactly. So where are you guys going after Slaughter?
Slaughter, we're home for a short little 2-week break, and then we go on tour with Black Dahlia Murder and Boarded in Europe.
Nice.
So that should be awesome. And then as soon as we get back from that, we literally jet out to the West Coast and start tour with Death Angel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's badass.
Yeah, Death Angel, 3 Inches of Blood, Battle Cross, Diamond Plate. Wow. So if you like thrash metal, that will be the tour for you.
That is the tour. And I actually do absolutely love thrash.
Well, let's come to that one.
Oh, well. So the new album is absolutely freaking awesome, dude. I love it. Tell me what it was like putting it together.
It's, the writing process was basically the same. Work out, stuff on my own, like, writing riffs and working out the arrangements, like, okay, there's this is a intro, verse, chorus, whatever. So I kind of work it out basically all in my head, and then bring it to the practice space, and then we start to jam on it with the rest of the guys. So, me and Phil will jam on it, just guitar and drums, and then we'll bring the other guys into the fold. And it was basically the same process for Dan. Dan wrote 2 songs in this record as well. So it was a similar process where he had, most of the outline of the song out in terms of like riffs and the flow, and then he jammed on it with Phil and kind of got it tight, and then brought me into the fold afterwards and was like, okay, here's the solo section, for instance, is going to be this riff, and so on and so forth. And then lyrics, as always, we write lyrics at the end. I try and get inspired from the music, in terms of where I want to go with the lyrics. So once the songs are all complete and fleshed out, that's when I start I already have like concepts and topics that I want to start putting it, writing lyrics about. But hearing the music, that helps me with like the patterns and the flow of it, and I can kind of, once I got a pattern, I can kind of, it just sort of comes more naturally that way for me anyway.
Right. I think that's probably the best way to do it, because a lot of people, I think, do lyrics first and then try to jam it. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work as well in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. For me, the vocals are, they're part of the music. They're very important. So to have good vocal patterns and have stuff that's not just like following the riffs in terms of, the cadences and whatnot. Try and have the vocals stand on their own is sort of our goal as well.
Do you have any like lyrical themes going on with this album?
No real theme like as far as like the whole record, but 3 of the songs are about the media. I think the media in this country is atrocious. It's just, the news is only there to sort of suit the interests of the powers that be. You're not really getting any real, debate or anything like that. Everything's in, short 30-second clips, and then, it's never like, oh, let me think for myself about this information. It's always, okay, let's go to a round table of talking heads that are going to tell you what to think about it. So it just really, saddens me and disgusts me, because so many people, make, decisions, whether it's voting and this or that, just based upon, the media that they receive in the news.
It's all manufactured.
It's all manufactured, and, and they tell you what to be outraged about, and, the stuff that you really should be outraged about, they never actually cover. So, it's too busy, paying attention to like, Kim Kardashian's, boyfriend or this or that, or all that kind of stuff, when in reality there's some really serious shit happening in this country, and especially around the world. So that was sort of a couple, 3 of the songs were about that, and other than that, it's just sort of other heavy metal topics. It's a good time to be a metal band right now, because there's so much fucked up shit in the world today. I firmly believe that we're sort of living in a dystopia. So one song's about hydraulic fracturing, that song's called Fracked, and it's just kind of going back to being inspired by environmentally conscious bands like Annihilator and stuff like that from back in the day. So this is kind of our modern take on sort of environmentally conscious lyrical subject matter.
Right.
What else? Not everything is political, though. There's a couple songs like The Hive is about just the brutality of the insect kingdom, and how
Very cool.
it's about this Japanese wasps, like 30 will like just decimate like 30,000 honeybees, and they eat their babies to feed to their babies. It's fucked. So I was like, all right, this is like one of the most brutal things I've ever seen on the Discovery Channel. So I just sort of got the gears turning. So you know, there's some fun stuff on there too.
That's awesome. And this is actually the time of year, because I actually geek out on the insect stuff.
Okay.
This is the time of year when actually the bees and the wasps go at it,
Right.
and they tear each other up because like winter's coming, so
Right.
they just fuck everyone over. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of brutality in the natural world that humans aren't part of, and it's really interesting. You know, once you start getting into the nitty-gritty, especially the insect kingdom. I mean, those things are. I'm just glad that they're as small as they are, because I think we'd be having a very different conversation if they were as big as us. We'd probably be like, oh fucking shit, they're coming. So
I think we'd be 1,000 feet underground in the concrete.
Part so fuck. We'd be living on the moon or some shit like that. Yeah,
That's right. All right, man. So is there anything else coming up that not top secret we can talk about?
I mean, no, that's basically all of it. You know, just lots of touring. I mean, the record's out. If you haven't heard yet, check it out. If you checked it out, please go out and buy it and support us. It means a lot. Other than that, yeah, I mean, we're just going to keep doing what we do. The record's out, so we're touring a lot, and, you know, we're looking forward to playing in front of as many people as possible, because we're really, really passionate about this new material, and we want to just get it out there to the masses.
Nice, nice. So one last question. Is there anything like you're into that you geek out on besides music?
I mean, I guess, I mean, I'm a food nerd. I mean, everyone likes food, so that's kind of stupid, but I mean, I don't know, I dig, like, you know, all different types of, like, food and good beer and stuff like that. Our bass player, Brett, he's, like, really the beer nerd, but he'll take us along to different, like, brewery tours and whatnot when we're on tour, so that's pretty cool. I know I didn't get a chance to go today, because I was busy with a whole bunch of shit, but he went to True Brewery, which apparently was awesome, so we got a whole bunch of those that I'm going to enjoy doing a little sample taste on my own time a little later. But yeah, you know, good beer and good food. Definitely like to geek on them. I like to cook.
Nice, nice.
Maybe I'll have my cooking show one day. Let's see.
That would be amazing. So let me ask you this little bad trivia. Since you're into food, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten on the road?
Oh God. I won't say where we were, but we played this random place, and like the woman was nice enough, and she like made food for us, but it was like she just didn't know how to cook, and she this is how appetizing it was. She called what she made funeral potatoes.
Oh my God.
She called them funeral potatoes. She's like, these are like, oh, okay, and it was just like just weird fucking, I was just bland and just weird white sauce, and I don't know what it came from, and it just bummed me out. And then the worst part was, it's not even so much the food, but like my buddies left, you know, the rest of the dudes in my band, and they got like awesome Thai food somewhere, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stick it out. I got a good feeling about this catering. It was like the fucking worst catering I've ever had. But, you know, I won't name any names, but the funeral potatoes were fucking pretty fucked up.
I've never heard of funeral potatoes in my life.
You don't want to hear about it, let me tell you.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, man.
Right on. Hey, this is Groovy. I'm here with Dave from Revocation, Denver Summer Slaughter Tour. Rock on! Cheers.